It's getting to winter. What do you mean splinter?
Look how small I had to make these last week because you were ripping on my fucking head.
What do you mean?
That was like the first thing you said. You're
No, what I ripped on was this. You had your headphones like this. One side all the way out and one side all the way in, and so it looked like this. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with your head?
Everybody look at James.
Wait.
How fucking stupid does he look? Fucking hell.
It's because you did look stupid.
It's not very nice.
What do you mean?
What are these? Like apple
cider.
Why?
It was just...
Is cider supposed to be like a beer, is it? I thought it was completely different. What were you guys on about how it tastes like?
I said it tastes beerish.
Oh, right. Okay.
Not ciderish.
Contains sulfites.
Yes, I always think of cider like a sweet vinegary type thing.
Yeah.
I can sort of taste the cider, but I also taste a lot of the beer.
I don't know. Wait, is Stronger a beer? I'm so confused. I don't know anything about anything.
Are sulfites...
You just buy random beer.
Honestly, I do, because like I went to whatever the bigger bottle shop is down in Beenleigh.
There's a couple.
Okay, whatever. I went to a biggish bottle shop, and I walk in and I just
capital of Logan.
Wait, there was this lady there. I was like concerned for her health. She was so skinny.
Oh, really?
It was scary. Like,
Rare scene.
huh?
Rarely seen so skinny.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like
crack skinny.
like skeletal. Yeah.
Crack skinny. That's my favourite skinny.
Yeah. I was like, I can almost see like the two bones in your arm.
Yeah.
Skinny. It was like, I was like, oh man, that's nuts.
Yeah, my nan, like dad's mum, she was like, it was literally just skin, wrapping bones.
Wait, but that comes to being old, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Oh, so this chick was like what?
No, I don't,
20 or something.
maybe not 20, like between 20 and 30, I guess.
Yeah, fuck, that's hectic.
It's
It's bad in there at the moment, eh? Like, because I drive to work.
I was gonna say pull them
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You sit back. We've got it from
Sit back. Just lay back.
But yeah, I drive to work early in the morning, so it's still dark, and it's legit all up the sides of like that main street.
Yeah,
it's just fucking like homeless people and shit now, and I'm like,
that sucks.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't seen a homeless like a lot of people. Like I've seen a couple in Surface and Southport.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't seen any around like the north end yet.
Yeah,
so that's interesting. So Beenleigh is
that's where it's at.
For sure, there must be other places. I don't know how is homelessness like really big.
That's a choice,
I
right?
don't know.
I think it seems to be getting bigger from what I've seen.
Oh,
Because I never saw
because of the housing shit. You reckon?
Maybe, I don't know.
Fucking sucks.
Fucking, we're pretty close.
We can live in here.
Yeah. But yeah, before we get too far in, we should probably introduce our guest. We have a habit of like getting
straight into something.
About to say goodbye, and we're like, fuck, we haven't introduced a guest.
Yeah, that was actually the worst one. It was almost like 50 minutes. We were like, oh shit.
So his name is
I'll let Adrian introduce.
So this is today we have Will. His name's Will.
What's his name?
I was trying to think of
something cool to say.
I don't even really know. Come to think about how I know you.
I found him in Beenleigh in a homeless commune.
Oh, I don't know. I think
Ready?
I met you through Shani.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. I only knew Shiny through Dave. So it's
so it's Dave then. Yeah. So
okay.
Dave.
Yeah, sweet.
Oh yeah, you've met Dave.
Yeah, because I did a bit of when we get people in, I Instagram stalk them.
A stalker.
So I was scrolling through your thing, and then I saw like a little music video with Dave, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you did photography for today, for them.
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah, and a couple video gigs. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Yeah, no, I was pretty fucking impressed with your Instagram. It's like it's like legit shit.
Tits, ass.
Except the flat. I looked at it too, and the first one was like whatever the
Magic Man.
Yeah, that's it. Male stripper show.
Oh yeah, Magic Mike. That's sick.
You like pan to the crowd, and James is like the first front row.
No, so that was the
Take my discount
ticket. Yeah. So were you like their official like photographer? Or
oh no, I just help him out with like promos. So every time they have like an opening show or anything like that, I just help
sweet.
him out. Yeah. So I know one of the guys that do the performing, so I know like Xander is his like stage name.
Okay.
Yeah, good friend of his, and yeah, he just gets me in every now and again, and
nice.
Now sort of know most of the boys, which is pretty good.
Fuck yeah, most of the boys in the show.
In the southeast
male stripper scene.
Yeah, the male stripper scene. Yeah. It's a different world in there.
Yeah. Because it's like interesting to see like people that know someone within that group. So say like you doing the videos for the male performers, but then like one of my cousins used to date like a makeup artist that did the makeup for at Hollywood's. Is that
yeah. Is that it? I can't remember.
I honestly
went there every weekend.
Punch my card. It's like just interesting. There's like so say like you think of like a strip club and like there's the performers, but there's like so many like extra people that like, be involved.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I always thought it'd be like a stereotype with strippers, like especially male strippers. I'm like, oh yeah, they're all gonna be douchebags, but they're like super laid back.
Yeah,
they're just there to have fun
for sure. Yeah,
every single night. I'm like,
we
could I do this?
One of the guys we used to hang out with, he did it for a bit, and he reckoned it was like so much fun, just fucking. But he did like hens nights and shit like that. So he'd just rock up to the hotel room.
Sketchy shit like happens.
I thought that as well, like with especially being a chick going to a Bucks party.
Oh, was it a girl?
No, this was a dude. But how you're saying, I imagine how much sketchy shit. Like for me, being a dude, I reckon you could get yourself out of most situations. 100%. But being a chick in a fucking like high-rise hotel room with 20 dudes, I wonder how much sketchy shit goes on. Like it'd be scary.
Yeah, I can see. Like
panic button.
I actually noticed this at a lot of the shows, like when they're at. Like when they go like doing their performing and stuff, some girls like they go buck wild, so wild. And I'm like, oh fuck! If we like turn roles and we're at other way around, like fuck, we would be kicked out instantly.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, again, like we don't fear, like we're not like there's no security issue.
Yeah, and I suppose like if the dude was single, he'd probably just fucking roll with it. Be like. This is the best life ever. We
every weekend.
Yeah. When we left high school, a couple of my mates, I don't know if it was some weird fucking like thing they were into, but every chick they dated was a like topless waitress.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Had to be part of the club.
Yeah. I don't know what it was, but so like when I went to the first couple of Bucks parties I went to, I was like shit scared that one of their misses was going to rock up, or even like beers at the pub on a Friday.
Right.
I'm like. If I'm there and one of them rock up, would it be ruder to stay and watch or ruder to be like, I'm going? Because then they'll be like, do you think I'm gross?
Like the point of those places is for people to look, right? Otherwise, what's the
but
why?
It was more of a moral dilemma for me.
No, I know that.
It's like I'm looking at her there and then on Sunday I'm seeing her at the barbecue. And I'm like, good job on Friday.
Thanks. You tipped really well.
How would you handle that?
I don't know. Luckily, I never faced it. So
you'd leave 100%.
I would for sure. Yeah. I'd leave.
Just awkwardly look at the ceiling and just do that awkward.
Just like stop. You just put sunnies on. Dude, I can't see anything.
Last night, so I went to Bert Kreischers last night, the comedian.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was good, blah, blah, blah. And we can...
What do you mean blah?
We can go back into it later, but this touches on the awkward...
God, this is terrible.
I got back to my seat and I said to Nikita, I'm like, I don't even want to tell Adrian what just fucking happened. So we got there.
Can't wait.
We're sitting in our... So, to set you up, I'm the most awkward fucking person you'll ever meet. Like
but he's not, but he also is. So, okay, quick rehash. For example, we went to Subway one time, right? I can't even remember what happened at Subway, but it was, she didn't see you.
Adrian was in front of me. He placed his order, and then I was next in the queue, but he ordered 2 subs, so she assumed the second one was for me.
For you, yeah.
So she's just skipped me and gone to the next person, and I didn't want to say anything.
He wasn't going to say anything.
So I was just going to have no lunch.
And then I don't know, I was like, are you going to order or something? And then she felt bad.
Yeah, she felt awkward, But last night, so we sat in our seats, we were there early-ish, and I had a couple of drinks, And then about 10 minutes before the show started, like, another thing about me, I piss every, like, 15 minutes. It's just, I can't help it. So I said to Nikita, I'm like, I'm going to go to the toilet before the show starts. So I walk out into the lobby, and by this time, it's fucking packed full of everyone trying to get in, right?
Ask a dick.
What? No one was in. So Nikita and I were in there. We thought we were like on time, but everyone was just late or something.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So the line to get. So I go to the toilet. Nothing happens there. And then I come back, and then the line. There's probably like 30 to 40 people in it.
Okay.
And I could have just walked beside the line because I'd already been in.
You lined up.
I relined up.
Oh my God, why?
I stood in the line for about 10 minutes. Nikita texted me. She's like, "Where the fuck are you?"
Yeah,
and I'm like,
it's starting. You missed half the show.
And then the awkward part, because I didn't want everyone to be like, "He's cutting the line," and it just turned into this.
Why would you like think? I've been through.
I didn't. That's awkward. Everyone would be like, "Okay, cool,
thanks."
So I stood
there.
No
one cares.
And I lined up, and then I finally got to the guy, and he's like, "Ticket," and I'm like, "I've already been in," and he's like, "Why didn't you just walk through?" And I'm like,
yes, that's so good. But he questioned you on it.
I'm like, "Oh, I just didn't want to jump the queue." He's like, "All right, just go to your seat."
Oh my God, that's so much worse. You have to have a one-on-one interaction with someone who actually acknowledges it.
I can't stand it.
As opposed to like, maybe these people thought, "Oh, what an asshole." But no, you actually had to be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" This guy, what does he think for the rest of the night? He goes,
hopefully nothing.
He goes to the other two guys. Oh, guess what? This dude stood in the line for another 20 minutes, even though he's already been through.
I'm not going to fucking see him again.
But you wouldn't. Okay, you wouldn't have seen any of those 50 other people in the line either.
What if I got back to my seat?
Oh,
and one of them was sitting right next to me.
You jumped the queue. I had to wait 20 minutes.
But yeah, that was pretty fucking awkward. I hated it.
I had something kind of similar to that.
Here we go.
But I actually walked down the aisle. So we took the kids to that. It's like a Disney outdoor concert thing. Must have been like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And like we got there super early because with the kid shit, we were always there super early because I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't want to get stuck behind some other crying kid.
Yeah.
We'll be at the front and get in first. Yeah, so we went through and like it was a thing where you could like you could buy seated tickets. Mm-hmm. And they were more expensive, or you could buy like these laid back tickets where like up on the grass area you can bring like a camping chair or a picnic rug and shit and just like lay it out. Yeah. So there's no allocated seat, so that's another reason why we wanted to get there early. But the camping chairs, like there was like a limit to like what you could bring. It's just like a standard camping chair, you know, like
the pop out.
Yeah, like that you open up. Nothing like a friggin' lounge bed or something. And we have like normal camping chairs, but we also have like those big round moon chairs, which are super comfy. And I was like, oh, we'll see if we can get these in. Because one of the things was like, it can't be more than 1 meter high when it's opened up. And I checked it and it wasn't.
Okay.
But it's not like a standard camping chair. So we brought out a couple of standard ones and like the big moon chair. And he's like, oh no, you can't bring this through. I'm like, fuck. I'll take it back. So we got through the normal, like the line. So you line up to go in. Someone checks and says, oh, you get your ticket. And then you got to go up and then get another check where they check your bag so you're not bringing shit in. And then at the first stop, he's like, yeah, no, that's fine. And then at the second stop, he's like, no, you can't. And he's like, I'm going to go back through all of these friggin' people, this huge line of people now. It's like, all right, I'll run back to the car. Took it back to the car. And then I was like, okay, I'm definitely not lining up again. So the only other option is like, so there's like general admission or there's like a VIP thing, which had no one in it.
Yeah.
It's like, I walked up the VIP thing. This dude's like, oh, you can't go through. I'm like, I've already been through. And then like a dude further up is just like waving me along. I was like, yeah, okay. I don't. And then actually I never thought about it until I got and sat down and I forgot to bring it up. I was like, I wonder if James would have lined up through this line. And now I know you would have lined up through
I would have sat in the car and waited for them to come back out at the end of the night. How was it?
There was actually another sign that was like, once you're in, there's no like stamp to get back out to come back in or whatever. And because it was like a late afternoon thing, evening thing. It was getting cold at night. It's like, oh shit, left the kids' jackets in the car. Yeah. I was like, oh, but you can't go out and come back in. And I was thinking, I wonder if you would go like try and get out and come back in, or if you're like, we've come too far.
You take my shirt.
Wrap them up in the picnic blanket.
No.
Fucking hell.
I love it. So it was good.
Yeah, it was fucking.
Like what you expected it or not?
Nah, so he fucking. It was probably
Didn't show up.
no. It was probably one of like the funnest shows I've been to. Maybe
Of
not.
course, that's his style.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe not technically the best comedy I've ever seen,
Yeah.
but so what? No, like that's what I mean. Like, for anyone that like I know so many people that shit on Bert Kreischers because he's not like a real comedian. He's just fucking. I've heard fucking so many people.
Stories.
I know, 100%. He's just got his own lane of comedy, but everyone's like, oh, he's just Rogan's friend, so he's made it big.
Whatever.
Anyway, he works like 24 hours a day. Like, he's got like 4 podcasts happening. He does stand up,
video shows, and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
He's so business minded too. Like he thinks about. He's like, oh no, if you're gonna do like the tour, get the bus and do this and do whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. He's a hustler. He smashed it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so last night, most comedians come out for like your hour that they do, and he was out there. He went about 50 minutes over, so he's on stage for an hour.
Holy
and 50
fuck!
Yeah,
like obviously not scripted.
not scripted. So he
What does the venue do? They're like, it can go this long.
I thought that because I heard a somewhat off topic, but I heard Coachella. Yeah. I heard that if you go over the curfew of 1 a.m., you get fined $1,000 for every minute.
Oh shit!
You reckon that's what happened? You reckon?
No. Well, I was wondering whether that venue, or most venues have something like that.
Yeah.
But this year at Coachella, Calvin Harris released his new song right on 1 a.m., which was the curfew for Coachella, and it was a 9-minute song, so he had to pay $9,000 and fucking. But he didn't give a fuck.
Unplanned or planned? Don't know.
I don't know.
That seems like a thing that you would do, like, because it's for the story.
That's what I mean. And now I've seen it just on fucking like 20 TikToks. So it's like, it's in the algorithm and everyone's like, oh, what's this fucking song? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway,
that's good marketing too, I feel. Yeah.
It was cool. And the reason he went over so long is because he just released his special last month. Yeah. So that's the other thing. He's
Razzle
like,
Dazzle? Is that one?
Yeah. So he's trying to work out all new material and shit like that, which...
Oh, it wasn't... He didn't do... Okay, it was new material stuff.
So that's the thing. He opened on a couple of like just little quick one-liner jokes that you've heard him do before. Yeah. And then he starts these stories and you can see him... It was cool to see like a professional comedian. He's fumbling his words. He's forgetting where he's up to. And then he'll get to a punchline and he'll be like, yeah, that's not what I thought it'd be, hey. And he'll just like he'd be like, oh, that needs to be funnier. And he was just working it out in front of like 30,000 people.
That's
I'm
so
like,
good.
yeah.
I wonder if then... Okay, no, keep it.
Yeah. Anyway, so then he got maybe... he called it out. He must have had a clock up the back or something. He goes, all right, we're 45 minutes in. And he's like, because you guys have been seeing me trying to fucking work this new shit out, I'll end on a whole heap of shit that all you guys know and love and blah, blah, blah. So, so obviously it was shit that he just had in his special, which surprisingly a lot of people there didn't see. Yeah, didn't seem
That's
to
so
see.
weird to me.
Yeah, same. Anyway, so the hour hits and he starts his machine story, which is his big fucking closer. I don't know if you know much about it. Yeah. So he just says that line of when I was 22 years old, I got involved. And then everyone fucking like, that was the two.
Yeah, blew up.
I've been to lots of comedy shows now. The moment he came out on stage, he did a lap of the stage and then takes that shirt off.
Blow up.
Cunts fucking leapt out of their chairs, screaming, like beers going everywhere.
It was like they were at Magic Man.
Yeah, it was fucking... It was insane. And then as soon as he said that line as well, same reaction, like just fucking everyone lost it, even though everyone's heard the story.
How much pause does he have to have between the line?
A fair bit. He lets it all simmer down. But the machine story went for the last 50 minutes because he
dragged it out.
He kept getting sidetracked.
Oh, okay.
And he was doing so much crowd work and shit as well.
That's the best.
I
think if you're going to go see comedy, that's the type of comedy that I would like most like because it's not like
stuff.
Yeah, you can't see like this is at the show and that's it.
Yep.
Like if you're there, then you see it. If you're not, then that like you don't get it.
So he and I kept looking at Nikita because she hates it when shit runs over time. So I'm like, oh fuck, we're gonna cop this when we get back to the car. And then, but she's like laughing along and shit. And she's never heard the machine or anything like that.
So that's good.
She knew it. Yeah, that's good.
And
that's cool hearing it for the first time.
Yeah. Too. So she's laughing at it and shit like that and blah, blah, blah. And then, he gets to the end and he just, when he maybe had 20 minutes left, he just decided to get fucking wasted on stage.
That's hilarious.
He got so fucked up and he's just, someone in the crowd yelled something out and then he just started like whispering into the microphone a song, but like the rhythm was out and he wasn't, so no one knew what the fuck he was on about. And he's like, oh, that Pearl Jam song. And everyone started to catch on and he's like, fuck it. He's like, Siri, play Pearl Jam, fucking
that's
whatever
so
it was.
funny.
And he just stood on stage for 2 minutes with his phone on the mic, just dancing to it.
That's hilarious.
It was such a good show.
That's
like
awesome.
It was fucking.
I wonder if that makes me like, see, that would make me want to go and watch more of his shows.
Yeah.
And to be like, is it going to be different this time?
Yeah,
Is it going to
definitely.
be different this time?
No, that's what I liked best about it. Because most comedians, by the time they get to Australia, they've got their hour tight. They're basically just doing it every night, ready to film their special. But it was like, he's planned a world tour a month after releasing his special. So it's
His
like,
world tour is to work shit out.
yeah, basically. Whereas most people would stay in LA and just do clubs.
It's like, this is his new material. It's already all worked out. Like, he's just working shit out.
But I thought that like during the show, because I'm more than happy to see that. But I'm like,
me too.
I wonder how many people in the crowd would be like, oh, fucking, he wasn't even funny. Like, the jokes.
There's got to be, there's got to be a handle.
Oh, yeah.
Because I saw how many people asked for a refund at my show.
It was like 2 people.
Yeah. But the other thing,
don't do that. That's arseholes move.
the other thing that pissed me off the most is it's happened at the last 3 comedy shows I've been to. So fucking Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, and now Bert Kreischer is the whole fucking shoey Australian thing.
Okay, so so we'll come back, but how much? This is something that I've noticed about Australia, or have Australian specific references and stuff. Yeah,
The shoey thing.
well, just in general. So that as well.
Yeah.
And how much of like that was there a lot?
Yeah, like he, from the start, everyone would just be like, shoey. And he's like, I put it on my Instagram, I'm not doing any more shoeys. He's like, I did shoeys in the last 3 shows and now I've got a throat infection. He's like, fuck you guys. And then, like, so he addressed it at the start and just still everyone just kept going. And I don't know if you listen to much of his gear, but when he talks about his kids, he gets fucking emotional. So he said something, he's started to get into a deep story about his daughters and he's like, fuck. He's like, just give me a minute, because you could see he was welling up. So the whole place is in silence, waiting to hear. Some fucking drunk cunt just goes, do a shoey. Like, and then it was just ruined the fucking story. Yeah. And
of course, that's gonna happen though.
Yeah, it's just
there's always someone that yells that out.
It sucks.
No, like not just at Bert, like just in general.
Yeah, it's fucking. And then he goes, when the doctor diagnosed me with my throat infection, he's like, like, we don't do that in Australia. It's just something we make stupid like foreigners do when they come here.
That's hilarious.
He's like, what?
That's so good.
He's like, I assumed all you guys were just at parties, like drinking out of your shoes and shit.
For sure that has to happen too, but also fucking idiots. I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never done it.
I've done someone else's.
Have you?
Yeah.
Did you spit in it?
What?
Whoa,
is that a thing?
There's a spitting thing?
Apparently that's the real shoey.
Oh.
You get someone else's shoe, pour your drink in it, and then you get them to spit in it, and then you drink it. Apparently that's the official shoe.
I don't know. I haven't done it.
Grosser. So it fucking the grossest one I've seen was
we came in it and then drank it.
I don't know if you watch UFC. Adrian doesn't.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you do? Yeah. So Tai Tuivasa won a fight
like
maybe a year ago, and he went and got Alexander Volkanovski's shoe and fucking poured it in it. They're both Australians.
Fine.
And then he got him to spit in it, and then he drank it straight away on the TV. And I'm like, fuck, this makes Australia look so bad.
Yeah, it's fucking bogans.
Yeah. But I definitely wouldn't drink a spit one.
Yes. No, you wouldn't.
No, I definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, I would probably kiss a guy first before I fucking...
Wait, that's almost the same.
If I had to.
I don't know.
Wait. Don't spin the shoe. Spit in my mouth.
Fuck the shoe. I don't know.
So
there's something about the spit part. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I can just picture someone just.
Yeah. That's what he did.
Boogie.
I could probably
so
find
bad.
it, but
No,
it's fucking it's pretty gross. I definitely wouldn't do it. Want to do one now? Let's do it.
no. Oh, sorry, you got Crocs. The fucking all the drink will come out. You fucking loser.
Fuck off. Crocs are sick.
Wait, are you pro or anti Crocs?
I don't mind them.
Okay.
With socks, yeah.
With socks.
Oh my god, he's
next level.
Yeah. No, fuck the Crocs.
Like Nike's bringing out sort of like those weird looking sandals. They're like made out of leather. But it's like a weird shoe, so it almost looks like a shoe, but the back of it's missing. And
I've seen that.
It's like slides, but not.
Yeah, they're
like the Air Max slides.
Yeah.
They're sick.
What do you mean that? Show me.
They are sick.
Show
They
me.
look pretty cool, yeah.
Fucking.
But like, there's something you have to wear like cool socks with.
Okay. No, they're slides.
Yeah.
I think it's
No,
like.
Oh, there you go. That's you, James. There, green. Fucking right there.
Fuck yeah.
You're not recording.
Oh yeah, hang on. Is that what you're talking about?
No. It's like if you type in.
Wait, you just looked at slides. It's not slides. You said it's a shoe.
Yeah, go like Culture Kings, I guess slides. They look like I don't know what they're called.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, those black ones. Yeah.
The one that I'm on.
Yeah, those things.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen them.
What? I can't
Fucking
see. You
why
just
is
lost
it?
it.
There.
What the? It's a fucking sandal.
Yeah, it's a sandal, but like
They do look
It
comfy.
looks like some type of. I don't know. Now
You know
it
what?
looks like a freaking backpack.
No, it looks like something that you like put on your leg to holster your drink bottle.
Yeah, they're pretty sick. I like them.
Why is the sole so fat? What is
Support.
No.
Yeah, they're going for like a full shoe support, but
Wait, it has fucking clips on it like a freaking backpack.
Yeah, utility.
yeah.
Oh.
How crazy
Built for function.
Oh, it's got molly straps on it though.
Got what? Molly straps.
Yeah, it's like MOLLE. It's like
Military.
yeah, like there's things that you can. They're just you can like clip stuff on.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
People just sticking stuff to their shoe.
Yeah,
Here's my torch.
I think I'm slowly on the not on the other side of the whole Croc thing, but like the novelty's worn off a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought this is a 2-week James special.
Nah.
James has this thing also where he like will get into something for 2 weeks
Yeah.
and then
And
be
then
like
get
off
over
it.
Yeah.
But do you?
It's called Asperger's.
Wait, is that really what that is?
I don't know. I think we watched a documentary once on Amy Schumer, and her husband has Asperger's, and the
Is it Asperger's or Asperger's?
I don't know. I thought it was Asperger's, and I think people just say Asperger's, so it sounds like Asperger's.
Anyway,
everything her
But
like.
Elon Musk say Asperger's, so I'm
Has he?
assuming, yeah, if he says it,
Are you
it's
saying
gotta
he's
be right.
smarter than me?
Yeah.
no.
But yeah, everything her husband would do, Nikita would just look across the couch at me and be like, I think you have Asperger's. Or Asperger's, whatever it is.
Wow.
Wow, that's rude.
I actually don't even know what it is.
I think it's like it's almost like a level of autism, but it's not autism.
Oh, look at a higher level. So it's like a
A
spectrum.
higher level.
It's something.
Higher
It's
level.
something on the spectrum.
Okay.
Fuck, I feel like I was going to say something before. What were we talking about? Shoes, straps,
Crocs, you were over.
Crocs. That's right. That's what got me
Steve
off.
Irwin.
That's what got me off the Croc train. Nikita roasted me while we were walking in. the
Oh,
shop.
that's so good.
Yeah.
Thank
She's
you.
like, I forget what, we we're just ripping on each other for little shit or something. And she's like, I wish you didn't get the black Crocs. And I'm like, why? And she's like, it looks like you're wearing like private school shoes all the time. And I was like,
Is that why you've gone off them?
yeah. I'm
You're
like,
gonna spray paint them?
no, I want to get some different ones. Culture Kings has some cool ones at the moment. They're like the Crocs.
Oh yeah, you should get those
yeah,
friggin'
yeah.
sandal ones.
Yeah, look.
You could be the,
So you just strap things to it.
They got like cloud bottoms.
Oh no!
Oh, hey, look at those.
I can't. I'm just not fashionable. I just think they're ugly as shit.
Boom.
That's terrible.
That's fucking sick.
Wait,
15% off.
you want some shoes that'll definitely keep your feet wet? Get some Crocs.
Yeah, they are quite sweaty as well. I have noticed that. What flavour is that?
Watermelon. Want to try it? I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Major melon.
It tastes like.
Have you already drank that and the whiskey?
No.
Fucking next level, eh?
Well, I didn't pour a fucking 5 fucking finger
You want
whiskey.
some?
Try it.
Is it sour?
No. It tastes like fake watermelon. It's not great.
But does it have the caffeine in it?
I don't know.
Because you can't even buy normal Mountain Dew anymore.
Oh,
Can't
It's
caffeine?
always energized with
Oh, yeah,
caffeine.
yeah.
I'm like, what?
Oh,
It has a...
Mountain Dew never used to be caffeinated, did it?
No,
Nah.
no, it just... Yeah.
Mountain Dew's so good.
Yeah. What's that joke about? Like, do you want the Mountain Dew or do you want like crab juice or something?
I don't know. Sounds good.
I'll take the crab juice.
Fucking hell. So how long have you been doing like the... So you do like photography and videography and fucking everything?
Pretty much, yeah, everything, yeah. Mainly like video, photo.
Yeah, that's
a lot,
sick.
Yeah. I started off in photo, like doing photography. And then... Well, actually, I started off as a graphic designer.
Okay.
I fucking hated it.
True.
Yeah, I'm like, but as I was doing graphic design, like, there was a section there where we were doing like photography. So for about a month, when I was studying, like, I got into photography. I'm like, fuck, this is what I wanted. Like, I did graphic design for about 6 months. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'll do something different. Tried photography. I started off with editing and stuff first, and then got into photos, and then
As in editing photos, and then before shooting.
Yeah, before actually shooting. Yeah, and then I actually
Editing before shooting.
No, as in I guess like just editing, like doing.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, just
I was like, how the
editing
fuck do you edit?
Oh,
a
he's
photo
like
before
next
you
level.
shoot it?
He's like, I'm gonna edit this photo and then take the picture.
Yeah. I need you to stand right here.
Stand there for 5 hours. Let me go edit this, and I'll come back.
Okay.
So
I'm back with
before
you.
before I became like a full like photographer, that's what I was doing first. Before I started getting clients and stuff in, and then I started doing my own thing. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was fun, and then got into video, and I enjoy video much more than
Oh, really?
photo, yeah.
It's moving photos.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
No, I'm like, when I heard AI stuff was coming out, I'm like, fuck.
Oh, I wonder if you know.
Photography is.
Hang on, yeah, keep going.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm terrible.
Hang
at
on,
this.
guest.
I've had so much
shut
fucking
that.
going. No, keep going.
Yeah, it was like when it first came out, like it was really bad. But I'm like, fuck, if this kicks in, I'm like, photography is not even going to be a thing because you can just type in what you want,
Yeah.
and it'll fucking generate it for you. I'm like, all right, and people are doing that now.
Yeah. I guess the only photography that would be safe would be like wedding.
yeah, yeah.
Dick pics.
Which,
I get those AI
I don't
generated
know. I want AI dick pics.
They look way better.
You have 5 fingers coming off your dick.
Yeah.
What are these lumps I have?
Yeah, no, I'm like, oh yeah. So I still like doing photography. I still do it, but I couldn't have it as like my main source of income.
Has that started to like fuck you yet? The whole AI
The
thing?
AI thing? No, not yet.
Not yet?
No,
No,
I haven't
okay.
noticed it. But I haven't been doing it full time.
Right,
Like
okay.
just photos. So now I'm doing a bit of everything,
Yeah,
which is
sweet.
good. Well, now I'm working for a company.
Yep.
I'm still doing my freelance stuff on the side, but mostly just doing video for this.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, well, like I said, I fucking had a bit of a stalk and it looks fucking... Because I'd love to be able to fucking do shit like
The
that.
thing is, you could. You have like that. You have that fucking. So before we started doing this, James fucking didn't know anything about anything.
Yeah.
Like with this, right? He's like, I don't know. Fucking, I'm just a little fucking toddler. Beep, beep, on the computer. I don't know how to use computers. That's just, you said to me, I don't know how to use computers, right?
I don't like... I need time and I need to be able to just fucking play
But the thing is,
around
though,
with
you
it.
can do it, and then you can figure it out. And so, like now,
figure it out,
Yeah.
and like you, like so, we do the podcast, do the thing, and you will pump it out, and picked it up like so quickly, like quicker than I think you realized that you did.
Yeah, probably.
So I think like you could do it.
Yeah. I didn't do any special training to become like a videographer. Like with photography, I sort of did the graphic designing part.
Yeah.
But with videos, I just learnt on my own. Like did it on my own
that's-
and YouTube.
How do you go
Yeah.
applying for a job like like that? You have to have a portfolio.
Portfolio, yeah. So as long as you do your own stuff and show them your work, and that's usually enough. Yeah.
I can see.
Like if you want to go into broadcasting stuff, then they want to see a uni degree, but that's if you want to get into broadcasting.
But not like most of the stuff's moved away from like traditional broadcast anyway.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
that's what I was just thinking. And surely, if like you were good enough, people would like look at you like.
It becomes like one of those word of mouth things, right? Like, oh, I know this guy is fucking sick.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
that's how I get most of my jobs now. Like just word of mouth because I suck at marketing.
Yeah. Me too.
Like, if I'm sitting there with a book, the first thing I'm going to draw is a fucking dick. Like I can't bring ideas.
Here's my idea, dick. Everyone.
Have you ever thought of getting into like dick photography?
Wait, you can step up people's dick pic.
I've always been like, you know what? Fucking so many people do OnlyFans. I'm like, I should just put myself in OnlyFans. Like, if I can do that, they make so much money.
Yeah, like people that, like, I guess it's dying down now, but when it was booming, I guess
COVID.
Pandemic stuff, when it was booming, it was like they'd just get their roommate or someone to do their videos and photos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, or a tripod.
Yeah. Well, even now,
why are you laughing?
I did a little bit of research. I'm just having a look. I've never subscribed. I'm just looking for free stuff.
I'm just researching.
Oh my god! None of their
who did your lighting?
It's all through a phone. It's like either a crappy old phone, or they just stand it on books and shit, and just take photos of the fucking crotch. Yeah.
But I think the issue is if they can do that and not have to pay someone to do it, then why would they not just do that?
Yeah, well,
I guess maybe they could charge more. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I would probably not do it as a everyday thing. I'd go in, set it up for them. Like this is
you've thought about this a lot.
This is business plan. Where's
it's just something that quickly came to me.
I just did a little bit of research.
I'm like, I gotta set them up for basics. Like just up their game just a little bit from a phone to like an actual camera. Give them a light. Just. Because
I think that
it's more like a consultant role then.
Yeah, something like that.
It'd probably entice me a little bit more, like rather than saying like Betty taking photos with her 3310.
Betty, this is the 50s.
Or saying
we know what. We know who James is signing up for. Margaret's not any better.
I know. With like fully fucking edited. Good-looking shoots, dressed as like a milkmaid or something.
In my head, I just pictured like some lame special effect.
The star swipe.
Oh man!
But yeah, I've always been into like photography and videography and stuff from the outside. When I was at high school, I was into it a little bit. Me and this other dude got into like videoing shit. For maybe fucking. I was maybe into it for my usual 6 months or so. But he still does it now. He puts photos on Instagram and shit, and it's like fucking good. Like next level. But yeah, I just fucking get over shit too easy, I think. And then my biggest thing is I hit my first roadblock, and then I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Else.
Yeah.
These Crocs look pretty cool.
These Crocs look cool. It's interesting that you've like stuck out comedy super hard. Like you've picked like. This is the thing that like
how long have you been doing that for?
About a year and a half. So November 2021.
Yeah.
What's that? About a year and a half ish. Yeah. Yeah. So that everyone's fucking said that. Nikita.
Really?
And like
the only thing you've stuck to.
Yeah. I think just because it like interests me so much. I guess. Whereas a lot of the other stuff I was doing was either trying to like make money from it or fucking I don't know. Not that it was like a trend that I thought would look cool to fucking other people or something like that. Whereas this is the only thing I've sort of gone like I'd be happy to do this all day every day for free sort of thing. And it just seems just seems to be easy to keep going. I mean it's still fucking hard as shit, but
that's the thing, like you just said before, like as soon as I hit a roadblock I'm like but like comedy is just roadblocks pretty much, 100%. Right?
Has been so far.
No, have you hit like a roadblock in
all the time.
Every time I get up.
I'm yet to have a successful set.
No, No, it was good.
Do you have like a little ritual before you go on stage?
Not really. Just sort of the person
Chew
before me.
gum in the car on the way there.
Yeah. I'm a big
Jack off.
yeah. Let me know 10 minutes before I go on.
James, you're up next. I don't have time.
I'm gonna have to do it on stage. I had a fucking it was a good gig, but it was shitty. So on when was it? Thursday night. There was another paid gig, which was nice.
That's good. Yeah.
And I know. And I was first up, which I fucking hate going first because my shit's I guess you'd say dirty. And like some people,
so you want the crowd to be warmed up.
Yeah. If I'm like second or third, then I'm sweet. I can fucking see where the laughs in the room are coming from and just play to them. But when I'm the fucking sacrificial lamb and just waiting,
You said that's random. Hey, whoever goes. First.
Most of the time. So I got up there and it was just a crowd. It was a decent crowd. There's maybe like 40 people there, but they were all just smilers, not laughers, and it fucks with my head. Like I have to hear laughter.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, the comedians are at the back, so they can't see the smiles on the people's faces. So in my head,
James is bombing.
Yeah. That's all I was thinking the whole time. And I'm like, they're smiling. But But I mean, I do it as well. I very rarely laugh out loud. I just smile.
I heard you chuckle a couple of times at stuff you've already heard before even.
On last Friday. Yeah. Some of those, like I said last week, everyone on that lineup fucking makes me laugh, no matter if I've heard that shit before. But yeah,
I'm definitely one of those guys that laugh
out loud.
Yeah,
sweet.
Yeah. And
do you want to come to a comedy?
Yeah.
I need
26th of May.
Just yesterday, I'm like, I was scrolling down. Oh, what was that thing that Ronnie Coleman used to always say? And it's like lightweight.
Oh yeah. Lightweight.
About that video, like, I was just laughing to myself. Like,
fucking. I laughed out loud to a podcast today for the first time in ages.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was fucking Rogan. Rogan had Miss Pat on.
Okay.
And
that just came out.
Today. Do you know who Miss Pat is? She's like a black comedian. She's got pretty famous in the last, basically since the pandemic.
Okay.
And now she's blown up. And she just went on this big rant to Rogan about her kids are like 38 and shit now, 36, 38, blah, blah, blah. And somehow it came up. Rogan's like, what, your kids can't swear in front of you? And she's like, fuck no.
Yeah.
And he's like, he found it so funny because every second word out of her mouth is a swear word. And he's like, so you can stand there and say to your kid, don't you fucking swear at me, you fucking piece of shit. And they can't swear back to you. And she's like, no. Yeah. And then he found, because he found it so hilarious, I was like, that's fucking.
So that's a cultural thing.
Yeah, that's what she said. She's like, no black kids swear at their parents. But I'm exactly the same. Like, I think my mum's heard me swear now, but growing up, fucking, I would not. Well, obviously, mum's heard me swear. She listens to this all the time, and she's asked me to stop swearing so much.
James, remember, I'm listening.
Yeah, chill with the dicks.
Growing up, I could not imagine swearing in front of my mum. It would be fucking.
Actually, when I was younger, I never did it. But in my age now, I swear.
I can't help it.
But now I'd make fun of her and stuff as well. I'm like, stuff I wouldn't do when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But she knows none of it's malicious. It's just me having fun.
But it's just jokes, Mom.
It's just jokes.
Fuck you, Mom. It's just a joke. Calm down. Fucking hell. We had like a sketchy moment. We thought like I almost had to cancel this. We almost had to go to the hospital because our youngest son Parker found she went through this phase like a couple of years ago, I guess, where you know the natural essential oil things and you put them in diffusers and it fucking.
We still have them.
Yeah. Nikita busts them out maybe once every 6 months just for like memories or some shit. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Do you think they work?
Remember that?
What do you mean? Not for anything, just because they smell nice. I don't think they.
Haven't you seen the ones where it's like,
wise? I think.
Yeah. I think the brand's like doTERRA or something, and they've got like mindfulness and calm.
No, I think they're just names.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Do
you think they like make you calm?
Oh, she does.
You just put it in like.
She sits there calm or calm.
She sits there. She sits there with the calm one on, just rubbing her salt lamp, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so relaxed."
Holding crystals.
We fucking I forget where my original story was, but we're off on a tangent. We got a
hospital cancer.
We got a that's right, a salt lamp years ago, and that shit fucking exploded. I didn't know they could do that.
Oh yeah,
and then I've heard since then it's like a common thing.
What we have so many salt lamps, none of them.
Do they like do you have to like clean up underneath them and shit? Like
that's because you don't leave it on long enough.
Yeah, you have to.
You're supposed to leave it on forever.
Forever. Yeah.
I think we did.
Oh really?
Yeah, and then
did the light bulb go and then you just didn't notice?
No, this thing just kept shedding shit, and then eventually one day it just fucking exploded.
Did you put an LED in there?
Yeah. I lit a real flame in there.
No, I mean, if the light you put in there is not warm, it's not going to evaporate.
It came with whatever she bought it. Okay. Do you think I would have gone, babe, I'll wire up the lighting in the salt lamp?
Yeah. We got to save some money here.
I would have gone, I don't give a fuck about your salt lamp.
No. We want. I have to change the get bulbs all the time. They blow.
They go off.
Oh, right.
Fast, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Anyway,
so what happened?
He fucking got this essential oil out, and I was doing something this way, Nikita was facing that way, and all of a sudden he just starts fucking screaming, and he's tipped a full bottle of essential oils all in his eyeballs. Yeah, and I was like, in the back of my head, I'm like, it'll be fine because it's like natural.
Essential oil.
Yeah. I'm like, it's some fucking natural shit, blah, blah, blah. But he's like screaming, and then his face just starts going bright red. And it's like,
It'd burn, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So we got like the fucking tap hose thing in his eyes, just trying to wash them out and like scrubbing his face. And he just kept screaming for ages. And that's what Nikita just called me out there for then.
Is he good? Is he all right?
He seemed okay before he went to sleep, and his eyes stopped being red and shit like that. So we're going to see how he wakes up.
Oh, man.
But she just took his pants off to put him in. So we changed his shirt and shit, thinking it was just all on that. But obviously some got in his pants as well. So when she took his pants off, his legs were just like red raw. So he's just been like cooking in it. Yeah.
What was it? What type of essential oil?
Acid.
Fuck, I remember the name too.
Shouldn't use that.
Yeah, I don't know. But it had... Nikita told me the ingredients. It had like clove and something else in it.
I have a story, but I'll tell you off later. I can't tell you.
What are you telling me?
It's not my story.
Oh, right. Okay. Off the podcast.
Yeah. You were saying... Oh, you're going to tell me before... Because we're going to jump back now. Back to Kreischers. I don't know why you jumped away from it so bad. You said that you were going to tell me about what happened. You had more messages.
Yeah. Okay. So, it was a super... So, basically, when Bert announced he was coming to Australia, I'd fucking send everyone a DM. Yeah. Like, just try my luck.
No, just when Bert's coming, he sends everyone a DM. That's it.
Yeah. And then no luck. And then I tried again, maybe in like January or something. No luck again. So then I emailed. He's got an email address on his Instagram. So I emailed his management, and then no luck again. Blah blah blah. I tried a couple times, and then last week I was like, fuck it, I'll try one more time. So there's a dude that he travels with all the time. He talks about him on his podcast and stuff like that, called what's his name, Mans, I think. So I was like, and then he tagged him in a photo. They're at a zoo or something together in Perth. So I clicked on him and I just messaged him. I'm like, super fucking random. I know it's a bit creepy. And I'm like, but I've been trying to fucking contact Bert since he's announced it, blah, blah, blah. And this dude fucking replies and he's like, what's the name of your podcast? I'll give it a listen. And I'm like, he's just being polite.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was the week we had fucking Troy in, who hunts like opals and shit like that.
He hunts opals.
He hunts them.
I related it to that show, Opal Hunters.
I know.
So he fucking, cuts opals?
He's an opal cutter.
He's an opal cutter. So then
that's close enough.
Then about half an hour later or something, this dude replies and he's like, what's the deal with these like opal things? He's like, can we like see them when we're in Brisbane? And I was like, oh, they're fucking... I'm like, you can see them at this guy's like shed, but they're more of like a fucking northern and central Australia fucking thing if you want to see them be cut, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, oh, okay, no worries. What else is fun to do in Brisbane? Just general chit chat. And I'm like, this is fucking weird.
What do I say?
I'm like freaking out. Anyway, I cut it off before I said something dumb. I'm like, okay, no worries. Just let us know if fucking Bert would be keen to come on the podcast. Didn't hear from him, so I messaged him on like Wednesday or... No, it must have been Tuesday or something. And I'm like, oh, hey, just wondering what's going on? Just another generic one. He replies again and he's like, Yeah, we've had to listen to a couple of episodes or something.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, at this stage we're trying to see if we've got time, and I'm like, again, he's just being polite, blah blah blah. And then
you think he'd been
yeah,
polite.
yeah. So I didn't reply, and then Thursday. What day is it? What's today?
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah, so I messaged Thursday night when I was at that gig, just out of fucking randomness.
Yeah.
And then I wake up Friday morning to another message, and he's like, "Hey mate, we've just touched down in Brisbane. Bert is extremely run down and sick on this tour. You'll notice that he hasn't been doing many after parties and shit like that on this tour." And I'm like, okay, it's just a polite way to shut me down. He's like, if you want one last ditch attempt, and then he told me there's a certain way that you can contact Bert after his shows, which I'm not going to say out loud, otherwise everyone will do it. But I just replied, and I'm like, if he's sick and shit, I don't want to be that annoying guy, so maybe next time he's here. And he's like, yeah, okay, no worries. And in the back of my head, I still thought, he's just being polite. Anyway, Bert comes out on stage and he's like started talking about his throat infection and how he hasn't been able to leave the hotel room and shit. And I'm like, he's telling the truth.
Believe it.
My nipples
Right.
Yeah.
But I was like, fucking...
Because I messaged James when James put up a picture that said he's at the show. I was like, if he says he's going to a bar somewhere, you better go and talk to him like face to face.
Yeah.
But obviously he didn't do that.
No, but the dude I was messaging, I saw him walk down in front of us. I said to Nikita, I'm like, that's the dude I've been messaging.
You should have gone today.
I bitched.
I was waiting in the line is what was happening.
I bitched.
No.
So he walks all the way in front of us, then walks up our aisle. He's standing on the stairs in line with us. We're like 6 people. And I just could not lift myself out of the chair. Because then I was
Nikita, why didn't you punch him?
I was like, what am I going to say to him? Like, fucking...
Huh? Oh, hey.
I've been the one messaging you.
No, don't do that. But just like... Okay, it's fine.
Hey, I know Bert's about to go on, but do you reckon I could just come backstage?
Hey,
just record a quick podcast.
I got my mic. Okay, we can go down.
No, so fucking...
Just say hey and be a normal fucking person.
I'm not a normal person. So yeah, hopefully next time he fucking comes around, come in and have a chat.
Do it. I don't know. That's kind of cool though.
That's sick.
Every time you got a message where you shit in your pants.
A little bit, yeah. I was like, after a reply, keen but not too keen.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, how much did you analyze your messages?
So much.
Yeah?
So you'd be like type, back,
Yeah.
type.
No chat GPT, I don't like that reply. Regenerate.
Regenerate. Oh, back on that. I was going to ask you, James sent me a video and asked if it was real. It was like these dudes sitting around this computer and they were like looking at this video editing thing, and it was like an AI that was like chopping and making cuts and like putting it all and aligning all this shit all
I've been
together.
seeing that a lot on my feed lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was like, is it real? I'm like, I guess it's real. I don't know.
Yeah, Mikey that was here, he sent it to me last night as well, and I'm like, I've seen it. It's
I
fucking...
guess it would make sense. Like,
Can you pull it up?
anyway.
Yeah.
Like, if you're doing just podcast, I reckon it would make sense.
I was going to say,
like, it
what
would
did I
cut
send it
to
to you
wherever
on?
the voice is going to, especially if it's on different channels.
Yeah.
Did I send it to you on Instagram or Facebook?
I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know. I'll have a look. Probably Instagram. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see. Is it like a subscription-based thing?
I don't know what it is. It was just a video. It was in the podcast.
I saw it on
Was it?
Filmmaking Zone, or like that's the people.
I just saw another picture you sent me, but fucking...
Which one? Tell me which one.
I can't tell you on the podcast which one.
Is it the kid with the cake?
Yeah, I think I found it.
Okay.
You got it? Yeah.
Yeah, this is it, eh?
Have you seen this? Yeah.
Freaking way.
Why we got no sound?
There's virtually no sound.
I love AI
it's like,
so much.
Dude, I didn't think I'd ever see something like that.
What?
Crazy, eh?
It's pretty cool.
Can you believe this?
What in the world? This is nuts. And you can just go in
I can see it. Yeah, I reckon it's a real thing. Because right now there's a plugin you can do in Premiere Pro where it will put markers in music, so it'll tell you when to cut the video.
Yeah, right.
So if that's like if he's cutting like an interview, Yeah, that would be something that could happen.
Yeah, because we spoke about it a few weeks ago. Because eventually we want to get like multicam fucking shit
100%.
happening.
Yeah.
And I was just imagining how fucking long that's going to take to be like, Adrian's finished talking now. Cut. Fucking clip over to me. Clip over to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then seeing that, I'm like, jeez.
Yeah. For that, you can make a workflow, like especially with Premiere Pro. If like you've got 3 cameras going, do you re-listen to your podcast like after you've done it?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much the exact same thing. So what you do is you'll re-listen to it. You just press. You can make your own hotkeys. You just press each key to change camera.
And each key is a camera.
Yeah. As you're watching it.
Right.
So as you're watching it, press the keys. And change to. So you put them in layers.
Yeah.
And then as you're watching it, you yourself can change the camera just by a couple keys.
You have to watch it at one time, so can you watch it like?
You can have it sped up or slow if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. That's fucking a long way away.
No, it'll be next week.
Hey?
If you stick that idea, you plant that seed in your brain, you're like, how can I? Oh no, I know why. Yeah.
Because I'm poor.
No, I was going to say because
I can
other
show
shit
you,
going
like
on.
editing wise, I can show you how to do it fast. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
Sweet.
So it would probably take you as long as the actual podcast takes to listen to.
Fuck yeah.
What you
That's another thing I've always wondered. So like Rogan's got Jamie, and then like Tom Segura's
Producers
podcast
and
has got
shit. Yeah,
producers and shit. Do they edit during like while the podcast is going on?
hell no,
After.
no.
Yeah,
Unless they're doing it live, but everything would be after for sure.
Because it trips me again. I guess you can't really tell over the internet, can you? But it seems like whenever any of them post something on social media, like if it's a story or something, like we're recording the podcast, within like an hour or two of that, the podcast is on Spotify.
Yep.
And I'm like, how the fuck do they
Let's
do
plan
it?
it out, right? I don't know.
I guess.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking that, I'm like, is that like Jamie's job to be sitting there and
100%, because
coming up
most of the time their shows are like a week, 2 weeks, or they even do it like a month prior.
Yeah.
Well, Rogan went through a thing where he's like recorded a bunch when he was like studio was off location. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I know a lot of them do when they go on tours. Like Bert's podcast the last couple of weeks has been from like they're talking about shit in like February or something.
Yeah.
And he's obviously just put them in the can.
Yeah. Just let it go. Yeah.
But yeah, fucking there's so much shit that I don't know. I don't know if it's easier to outsource or learn myself.
You hit a limit though, right? With how much you can
that's
do.
what I'm thinking.
Depends on how much you want to do. Yeah. Like, especially if you're doing all the creative stuff.
Yeah, you just want to be the talent, don't you?
Yeah.
I just want to be the.
For sure. And it's not that. Like, there's a lot of people that would edit podcasts and YouTube videos and stuff like that out there.
Yeah.
Heaps.
Yeah, I looked into that at the start, but not financially viable.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when podcast makes a grand total of $0.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's
so
fine.
fucking
That's fine.
yeah.
It's still fun. We turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ash doesn't anymore.
Yeah, no,
Fuck you,
Ash.
So yeah, did you say how long you've been doing the photography thing? Because I need to know how long I need to get good at it.
Yeah, probably about, what is it? Yeah, probably about 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
Are you looking at me?
Yeah, right. Yeah, see, that's
like as a job.
yeah, that's a long time. That's what I what?
What did you expect? I don't know. 2 weeks.
Oh, you hear some people. They're like, I've been doing it for a year, and they're doing this fucking hectic shit.
Like, there was like leaps. Like, just because I started like 8 years ago doesn't mean I was like really good.
Yeah,
at it.
yeah,
I just,
definitely.
I just did it. Even if I thought it was shit, I'm like, yep, I'll just do it.
Yeah.
It was
because
probably like 3 years ago where I like sort of knew exactly what I was doing. Yeah.
yeah, that's sick. Because I said that to Nikita, my wife, when she said about the whole like stand-up podcasting thing. She's like, oh, fucking just asking general questions like, how long does someone be a stand-up comedian, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, fucking everyone talks about the 10 years or the 10,000 hours fucking thing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, but I've just spent 16 years doing something that I've fucking hated all day, every day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so if I have to spend 16 years doing this to get to
Wherever.
some level of fucking anything, I'm like more than happy to. Like,
I don't know. Like, guess it depends. Like, if you find something passionate, like I love doing what I do. So even if I'm like, I wasn't even getting paid much, I still enjoyed doing it.
Yeah.
So,
do you prefer like, because I saw you do like all sorts of different shit, like models, cars, fucking.
Actually, one thing I haven't done yet is
Actually,
like, I want to do like
you were looking at someone else's Instagram. I just video reptiles.
Yeah. He's like, wait, what?
Wait, that's not me. I want to do like doco style stuff. Like I've been in my head, I'm like, fuck, this is what I want to do, but I just haven't never jumped into
like
it.
a young up and coming stand up with the podcast.
Follow you around.
Me in, I'm in. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like that's what I've been like. What was the show?
What kind of doco though? Like what?
Yeah.
Like
Pretty much anything. Like literally, it like went in my head. And I was watching this Netflix thing, Street Food. Have you guys seen that documentary?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen it pop up.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, this is sick. Like,
Street Food's good though.
They just like travel, take all this video, and then they'll interview like 2 or 3 people and use that as the story. I'm like, that's fucking sick. Like I wouldn't mind. Yeah, like interview someone, then go out and just shoot a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that's sick.
Go home and put it all together.
So it'd be like your whole thing, or would you want to find someone to
Like make fun of
make the
camera.
doco on them?
Yeah,
sort
make
of-
a doco on someone else.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sweet.
So
Yeah, that's
it
cool.
would definitely be for someone else. But yeah, I'm like, I always keep finding excuses. I'm like, yeah, family.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard.
Just work.
Yeah.
I'm like, financially can't do
I
it.
know.
But
Yeah, there's
one
always-
day I'll probably just go, fuck it. Just go out and do it. Just
I think you
take
got
3
to.
months off.
I think you have to these days.
Yeah, it's
Otherwise, you'll
something
be
you
like
just
me
take
and
the
do
lead.
something for 16 years and fucking hate your life. No, but that's sick.
I'll work towards it. Yeah,
What's that?
it's something I want to work towards. For sure.
Yeah. No, that's sick. Have you got like your? Oh, fucking obviously you do. This is another dumb question I'm going to say out loud, and Adrian's going to be like, "You're a fucking idiot."
I don't need to. You already said it.
Nah, like you've got all your own like setup and shit like that.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you said you work for. Yeah.
Do my own stuff.
Oh, that's sick.
Good question, James.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you.
That's never ending. Like, that's money.
That's hard, hey?
Yeah.
And always new shit comes out. And you're like, oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
That's
every year.
That's the same with this. Like, again, like Adrian said, at the moment it's not financially.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
It's not financially clear. But
Oh, I
like,
did say that.
Every day I'm just looking at like fucking boom mic arms
This
and
is
shit
pretty
like
good
that.
setup. Like, this is straight out, like, already a really good setup. Like, what else would you want to do? Like,
I want the other cameras. I want like the boom arm mic.
I know
Fucking
what
just
things.
something you can just...
Yeah. Fucking better everything.
It's fine.
It's good.
That's sliding door.
That's a curtain.
Interesting.
You don't want to know what's behind there. But yeah, I think that's another shitty thing about. It's not shitty, I guess, about my brain. Is I just fucking like I'll get this, but I'll already be thinking about like studio fucking 6.0.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's me 100%.
Yeah.
Like when I first started, I'm like, fuck, now I need a studio. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with a studio?
Yeah.
Like just hold my like $2,000 worth of stuff at the time. Like
To keep it in. Did you ever make a studio space and have people around? Or no.
I did it at home.
Yeah.
I just converted my garage into a studio. I'm like, oh no, I don't like people coming over to my coming over to my house. Like, shit, this is weird. So I'm like, oh no. So I would hire other places and just do it there. Or now I just do location stuff. So pick a place and just go there.
I've seen a fair few of those places popping up. I think there's even a couple down at like Burleigh and down that section where it's like a content creation fucking zone.
Yeah.
Have you seen them? It's like
it'd just be like a white
hubs and
room or
shit.
something.
yeah. So they got
there's that. They even have like where they like meeting rooms and places you can do podcasts and
podcast
stuff.
studios and everything like.
Just like
Just
one
rock up
massive
with your own
podcast
shit.
place.
Okay, keep
well,
shit there.
they would have like a room like this basically without a sign, and then they'll have it like a TV that you can put your logo on.
I don't know if it was on Rogan or if Theo talked about it or someone talked I could have sworn they were talking about, let's make this space, right, where it's like a studio and you have backdrops that's on a thing, you just like pull it across and slide it over.
Yeah.
Put yours away whenever you need it.
Yeah, it'd be sick. Because Tom Segura did like a story the other day because he's got like, I think he's got 3 podcasts that he does, and then he's also set up like a podcasting fucking like little enterprise. So he runs like Dr. Drew's podcast, fucking like 4 or 5 other comedians' podcasts, shit like that. And I'm like, how does he like make it all work? And then he like was doing a story the other day, and behind him you could see like the 2 bears, 1 cave,
Just all the
set,
sets, yeah.
and then he'd turn this way and it'd be like your mum's house.
It's just
like
a little
all
corner.
Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, that's like
No stage.
because on the camera it's like fucking. He's got a whole house for this. Like
that's all that it is. Like one room with like just
Yeah.
one corner is this, one corner
Exactly.
is that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking.
But that's like movie sets would be like that too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, have it all in one spot. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, there's a million ideas. Just need time, money. Fucking
What's the
dive
What's
in the
the
deep
other
end.
one? What's the other one?
Dive in the deep end.
Why this?
Just quit everything and just sit in here, going, when's the next podcast going to get recorded?
Next Saturday.
Well, I'll just sit here till then.
So I got Skittles
Yeah, why do you have Skittles?
because we were at the shop the other day and I saw Skittles. I saw something else. This is a regular packet of Skittles, right?
Okay.
Normal. It looks normal to you. Does this look? Are there flavors missing from? Oh, who was here when we talked about Skittles and they're like, oh, there's a color missing or something?
I don't know.
I don't know. Someone was here.
Okay.
Is there a color missing? Do you think? Do you think? I think they're all there, but then I also feel like there was more than 5 colors of Skittles before.
I don't know if this is a setup to like a
No,
shitty
no.
magic trick
No,
or something.
no, it's not.
I don't know. Was
I'd-
Skittles like the rainbow? Wouldn't it
Yeah.
be like-
Okay. So what was the slogan of Skittles? Do you remember?
Taste the rainbow.
Yeah. Right.
I was never much of a Skittles fan.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you have Skittles, do you eat them all together or
Yeah.
pick the colors out?
No way.
Are you a pick the colors? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so
What
I
do
saw
you do? You'd eat them individually, wouldn't you?
I don't.
Yes.
No, I definitely don't. Why?
I just feel like that's you.
So taste
Ooh,
the
a
rainbow.
lemon one.
So we're at the shops, and this was on the shelf, right? Skittles, original Skittles.
Okay.
And I saw this Pride Edition Skittles.
Fuck yeah.
What the fuck is the difference between Pride Edition Skittles and regular fucking Skittles?
Are they the same?
I think they're the same.
So what's pride mean? Is that
It's like
LGBT
I
stuff?
think so.
Yeah.
Right? That's how I took it. This is Pride Edition. If the Skittles slogan is "Taste the Rainbow," why do you have to make a fucking special Pride Edition?
They're already
Skittles?
rainbows.
During Pride, only one rainbow matters. That's why we're giving up our rainbow to celebrate the LGBTQIA plus community.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
There's more?
There's been
Yeah.
a lot more added the last year or
Like
so.
since pandemic stuff.
Yeah.
What?
LGBTQIA plus.
Okay, so there's IA plus. I didn't even know there was IA plus. What's I?
Okay.
I think-
This is where we're gonna get fucking.
I'll get it up.
Our one
Yeah.
viewer is gonna cancel us.
I.
Okay.
IA.
Are you gonna have a guess? Go on, James. Have a guess.
At what?
What it is.
I would be.
Well, I know Q.
IQ plus.
I know
Indifferent.
intersex. That's my guess.
Yeah, it probably is intersex, isn't it?
What's intersex when they say they?
Here we go.
Oh,
Nope,
that's just types of
no,
sexuality.
hang on.
Yeah, there you go.
Intersex.
Intersex.
I don't know
Because
what.
that's
Someone who's born with.
That was intersex. Plus was there too. I just don't know what A is.
what was plot. Oh, this acknowledges. Oh, there we go.
Okay, that's everyone else.
That's everyone else. That's me. I'm a plus.
Okay.
Demisexual.
Oh, that's interesting. Demisexual, I think, is like people. They don't care what you look like. You just have to, like, care, like, make a connection with them.
Okay.
Is that what that says?
That's cool.
What's A? I want to know what A is now.
Isn't there a new one as well? Where they like they have to wear an animal suit
Furry?
and they go out. Is that what it is? I think it is.
Furries? Yeah.
Furries, yeah. They have to have animal suits and they just do massive gangbangs.
Massive
That's like-
gangbangs. They're not allowed to have normal sex. It has to be a massive
Yeah.
gangbang.
So I was binging,
10
like, the
plus.
Bad Friends podcast.
Yeah.
And they were talking about there's this dating show where they like, you know, in a traditional dating show, like, you go out on a date or whatever, and then, like, if you are compatible, then maybe you'll go on another date or
Yeah.
whatever. So in this dating show, they get these prosthetics to look like furries and have to go on a date. And if they're compatible, then they can like go on a regular date afterwards. Or whatever. I don't know what it's called.
The shit they come up with. It's funny.
They must be running out of ideas.
They're running out of ideas.
Yeah, I was like, what can we do now?
Fuck yeah, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer,
Questioning.
or questioning, intersex,
Asexual. There you go.
Asexual.
There we go.
What's question? So that is that the they part? That's the ones that say they.
I don't.
Questioning is.
I heard that. I think I even said it in the group chat the other day. Did you see that
trouble.
I wrote?
We're in so much trouble.
No, I heard somebody.
We got in shit for not knowing anything about Ned Kelly.
Ned Kelly.
I heard somebody say on a podcast or something, "baby," instead of "baby." Apparently,
Oh no, I can't.
yeah.
I
Apparently,
can't.
people are referring to them now as a "baby"
I can't.
because you
Baby?
can't.
You can't
Give them
just
a
tell
gender.
them what. No,
Yeah.
No
I cannot.
way.
Yeah,
I can't deal
so
with it.
they were having a
What up,
baby.
baby?
Adrian is so angry right now.
It just makes me so frustrated.
Oh man, I just shared something today, and it's just
Is this going to cancel us?
no.
Cancel you.
Oh, it's just like this thing.
Holy
Fuck yeah.
no.
Guy,
That's
it
so
must
good.
Be judo or something, but this guy just fucks this girl. She took it pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah. That's
I'm like, fuck.
yeah. Obviously, you probably face it because you said your girls do like.
Is this the Asian thing?
You go karate.
Go on.
No,
Hit me.
You said you get your girls to do like. Stop looking at me like. Next topic. Let's go back to Bert Kreischers.
No,
You said your girls do like jiu-jitsu and like other
muscle
sports.
yeah.
Like, did you say they do other sports as well?
Not really. They go to like a little my first gym thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
Westy started playing soccer. He had his first soccer game last week.
Yeah.
And there's like 4 girls playing as well. And like they get in there and like push some of the boys around and shit.
Yeah,
And I'm like, fuck yeah. Anyway, I felt so bad. Like, imagine all the stories you've heard about me. And then, so this little girl is getting quite like niggly in the game. She's pushing the boys around, stuff like that. And then my son, Westy, he goes to get the ball off her, but then he like slide tackles her.
Oh, yeah.
And she just owns her. She falls down face first and she gets up screaming, holding her face. And she's like, my tooth. And then she's like, pulls it out and her tooth's just in her hand.
But she's at an age where her teeth will fall out.
That's what, because in my head, I'm like, fuck, my son just knocked out a chick's tooth. And I'm like, how am I going to explain? And she runs up to her mum and her mum's like, yeah, it finally fell out.
it'll be wobbly,
yeah. And I'm like, oh, thank God.
Has Wesley lost any teeth yet?
Nah, he's fucking...
Well, Kenzie was late too. She only started losing them towards middle to end of last year, so she would have been 6 then. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, Westy's 6 now, and that all the kids at school are losing their teeth, and he's like, he'll be sitting there just trying to wobble it, and I'm like, don't fucking force them out.
Kenzie, so she lost one front tooth, right? And then the other one was wobbly at the same time, ish. And so one came out, and then the other one, I don't know what happened, but she knocked it, and so it came out, but the tooth that was pushing it out went back up.
True.
So for like a month and a half, she had just like nothing was happening.
Yeah, right.
And so we went to the dentist, and they're like, "Oh no, that can happen. Like if there's trauma, it'll like recede.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
normal." But we were starting. I was like, "Will it? There's something fucking." I don't know. Not that we like
when
we'd
it's
get
cold.
it fixed, I guess. If we had to, but
Stuff recede when it's cold.
when it's cold, it's a grower.
Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 3, yeah.
I was nice.
How many?
close,
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm a 2-kid dad, and you're a 2-kid
2.
dad. Was it different going from 2 to 3? So like 1 to 2 was definitely
there was another
so
one.
different.
It was
Fucking don't.
it was shared parenting, which was pretty cool. And then when the third came out, it was I have 2 kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
Chris
Yeah.
has got the baby. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, the baby's a breeze. It's
Yeah.
the other 2 trying to adjust to
Yeah.
not being number 1 anymore. So,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
just getting
said
used to that.
I said that to our youngest today. I forget what we were watching. We were watching something on TV, and he's like, we buy a baby, and I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, where do we buy a baby from? He's like, the shops. And I'm like, and I'm like, but if we get another and Nikita's standing in the background, she's like, yeah, keep going.
Yeah,
like,
get a baby.
And I'm like, but if we get a new baby, that means Westy will be the oldest one, and the baby will be the baby of the family, and you'll be the middle one, and we might forget about you.
Oh my God, did you really?
And he looks at me. He looks at me, and I go, so do you still want to get a baby? He's like, I'm the baby. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Nikita just looked at me. She's like, that's so bad.
And you were worried about, oh no, he knocked the kid's tooth out.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't do a third. But I guess it's like, because I just couldn't picture.
Going back is what we said.
Yeah, going back, and also like our family dynamic at the moment changing. Like it just feels perfect.
It was a massive change.
Yeah,
having the second kid was pretty easy because there's like one kid for each parent.
Yeah.
But yeah, the third was a bit of a change.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. But then I thought,
cool,
I kind of thought that with our second as well, and then he got here, and I was just like, it's fucking.
At the end of the day, it'll
like,
probably be fine.
Yeah, it's not happening, but
I don't know if I talked about it here or with you or somewhere, but I was like, the craziest would be like, people that have triplets or like whatever, like 3 babies at the same time.
Yeah,
like, shit,
that would be nuts.
Yeah, that I'd probably be
or octomom or whatever the fuck.
That's crazy. She did you know she did porn after that?
Really?
What?
Yeah.
All right.
What was it?
Is it on Pornhub?
I think it was for a bit. I think it came out like fucking years ago because I remember watching it.
Be.
Yeah. Anyway.
You remember watching it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw all the celebrity shit. Every time something celebrity came out, I was onto it.
Yeah.
Don't you
anything
fucking lie.
leaked. Yeah. Anything that leaked, I fucking gotta check
sure.
this out.
The fappening was my fucking. That was my shit.
Bookmark.
Who was the last one I remember? The girl that did Hunger Games, Jennifer.
Yeah, she was in the fappening.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that was the last one I remember seeing, mate.
Yeah.
It's funny because like famous people, they're just fucking people.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still just a regular guy.
Yeah, I know.
Like, could you imagine if, like, somehow, like, perfect world, this all pans out, and I have to go to like the Grammys or something? Like, I wouldn't cope. I'd stand in line with like the public.
That'd be
I'd
so
good. I'm not better than any of you. I'm going to stand in line with you guys.
But I think that's what makes like the people that are famous that have that kind of attitude, like I'm just a person.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes them endearing.
Yeah, I think that's why I like comedian famous rather than like the actor thing, because like
famous.
Yeah, you see like Tom Segura and Bert Segura,
Bert
Kreischer, and even like Rogan and shit like that. Yeah. Rogan's fucking got more money than fucking anyone, and he's still just
chilled. Yeah, so chill.
Yeah, so I think it's like, but that probably also comes down to them like bombing every now and then, just bringing them back down to reality.
Yeah,
that must happen when they're working shit out. It must just like that's part of like working shit
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But
did you ever try his new comedy place? I reckon they'll let you in.
The Mothership, yeah, fucking
like,
yeah.
Go for a little trip
next week. No, I'd love to do that. Even like just jump on Kill Tony. I don't know if I could do Kill Tony though, because having a minute.
I've never watched any of the Kill Tony. Is it?
Haven't you?
No. Is it?
Do you know the basic?
Oh,
concept?
hey, well, there's this new show that James might want to do.
Yeah.
So the concept of Kill Tony is he has like hundreds of people sign up every week, like open mic comedians, and he picks your name out of a hat, so you don't know if you're going to get on.
Oh, okay.
And then you've got 1 minute to
do your
best shit.
Isn't a lot of it like a little bit roasty as well? Like
some of it, yeah. But he normally lets them have their minute to do what they can, and then once that's done, he'll just fucking unleash on you.
Yeah.
Just tell you how shit you are and how you're never going to make it.
Who Tony will.
Yeah. I heard one last week that was fucking, it was a like good joke and it was in a minute, but it was like so edgy. It was like fucked, but it was funny. It was like, how come, I'm going to butcher it, but basic concept was, how come nobody looks down on when normal people date disabled people. And he's like, because behind closed doors, that's just a full-size human fleshlight that they're using. But the way that he worded it and stuff, I'm like, fuck. It's such a well-written joke, but like it'd be so hard to get across in some rooms.
Yeah.
In most places.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Like with that type of joke though, like you'd expect the crowd to get it. Like especially if a crowd goes, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
But you, like, okay, so like we were saying about doing open mic versus going to a paid thing, people that are there, they're there to, like, they expect that. They know, like, kind of,
Yeah.
we're going to either get something, because they've only got a minute,
Yeah.
something fucking fucked up and outrageous,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy concept, and it'd be hard as fuck. And I love it when someone bombs hard, and Tony's like, "Oh, is this your first night?" They're like, "Oh, I've been doing it for 13 years." It's like, fuck, that'd be the worst feeling. Worst drive home.
Is this your first night? Yep.
Fucking hell. Oh my god.
Is this your first night?
It is. It looks like I've pissed myself because look how much liquid. Oh, now it's
From
not.
the ice. Yeah.
Now it's not going to drop.
There you go.
Yeah, you're good.
But yeah, so you fucking. What do you think you'll make?
It?
When? Yeah. Do you think you'll make it? In what? No. So do you? You're not going to put any like pressure on yourself for this documentary thing?
No. At the moment, I'm just
happy
doing
with where you're
yeah,
at.
just where I'm at.
Yeah.
Just playing along. But yeah, I think I'll do something. I just have to find the right story.
Yeah.
The right thing I want to do.
Yeah, I think that's a sick idea. And then, would you go down the lane of trying to sell it to like a major person or just like YouTube
I would just start
self-fund?
off YouTube.
Yeah.
Just do that way.
Yeah, because there's a comedian down in Byron at the moment. His name is Paul Mamone. Funny dude, and he just like fully self-funded his first pilot episode, and he's like in the process of trying to sell it to like the ABC and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he released a trailer last week, and he's got a couple of like local comedians in it as actors and shit because he's obviously trying to fucking
Build
yeah.
it.
But he's done well from like because I was talking to him at a gig, and he's basically knew nothing about anything, and he's just learnt it along the way and gone, fuck, I need this to do that and shit like that.
Well, that'd be fucked though if you like. So you worked so hard, made your pilot, sold it to some network. They run it for one season and then cancel it.
Yeah,
and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, it would fucking suck.
Yeah,
yeah. I think that's why I'm so keen on the whole like fucking just make your own path sort of thing. Because I'd fucking hate to
self-promotion.
Yeah.
You were saying that you liked the promoting side of doing that shit.
Yeah. So I'd rather just fucking make my own YouTube channel or something like that and just push it that way. Because
Andrew Schultz, he did his
exactly
stand-up special on YouTube.
Fucking killed it. But he's also Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
No, because that's did you guys? I don't know if you guys know much about Kevin Hart, but he basically, before he made it as Kevin Hart, he had this TV series, and it was like the opposite version of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So it was like a rich person going to live in a poor neighborhood with his family.
Oh, no.
So he sold that to a TV network, blah, blah, blah. They're like, this is how much you're getting paid. You got to come down, because each TV network every year does like what shows they're going to release that year. And then they do like a big fucking gala, blah, blah, blah. They're like, we need you to come down to promote it. And he's like, okay, can I bring the cast? And they're like, no, we're not going to pay for that. He's like, fuck it, I'm rich now. Just got this big check. I'm going to fly them all down. Yeah. The dude goes through the red carpet. He's sitting in the crowd, blah, blah, blah. That comes time to announce his show. And he gets to the top of the steps before the curtain opens for him to walk out to the crowd. And someone puts their hand on his chest and they're like, they've cancelled your show. It's not going ahead.
What the
How fucking heavy is that? And he fucking, so he's just paid for the whole cast to fly down there, paid for their accommodation, like, and all his shit, paid for suits and shoes and all that, like, gone all out for him. And then that happens. But he, I guess the silver lining of that story is...
a story out of it.
Yeah.
He's got that, and he's also, like, the whole Kevin Hart self-motivation shit like that. And he's I forget the phrase he fucking kept using in the book, but it was basically like, why sit here dwelling on it? Like, let's get back to fucking Philadelphia and start pumping the next show or something like that. Like,
work on what's in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. Which is fucking that's ballsy to like get to that moment and not even just like I'm sure.
Hang on, for sure he would have been like,
he would have been down like for sure, but still to like because then I forget where it went from there, but it was within a month he had something else big, like on the horizon. Like,
is this part of your read a book every fucking however often?
Yeah.
Is it on it?
Yeah, so that was
reading or audiobook.
No, I only one of them I was super behind. The fucking Phil Knight one, Shoe Dog. I was super behind on that one, so I got the audio book to read me the last like 150 pages or something. But the rest of them I've read myself. So this month,
old school.
Yeah, this month I was reading Jerry Seinfeld's book.
Oh really?
Yeah, so I'm pretty much done that.
Jerry Springer.
Yeah. As I said that, that's crazy.
The first thing to pick up, like, wait, Jerry.
It's nuts, eh? That's why it triggered me just then because I said to Nikita, I'm like, oh, Jerry Springer died, and she's like, oh, it's so sad, and I'm like, do you know who that is? And she's like, yeah, he had Seinfeld and things like that, and I'm like, that's why I asked you, do you know who that is? Because I knew that's who you would think that was, and she's like, I'm like Jerry Springer, he had like the fucking TV show. And she's like, oh, I'm not so sad now because he ruined so many people's lives. And I'm like, that's fucking brutal. Yeah. Like,
wait, did he ruin people's lives?
No, they ruined their own lives. Yeah. Was that a real show?
They for sure, they got paid to be on it.
Did they?
Sure, yeah. They would have gone out and found some crazy people. And
Judge Judy, you get paid to be on there.
Yeah. She's ruthless.
I love it so much. Yeah, it's so good.
Do you still watch it?
We went through like it's like a.
She was so old when that show was on.
She looks good, like for.
Jeez. Now fucking Bertrude doesn't look so bad. What did I say her name was?
Margaret. No, I just like love it when she can like you can see she's been doing it for so long that she's like, I know you're gonna lie to me, and then I'm gonna fucking trap you into lying to me.
Yeah.
Or like. There's that classic one where the dude says he didn't steal the purse, and then she was like, oh, but this was in there. This one is like, nah, there was no wallet in the purse. I'm like, you idiot. Have you not seen it?
No, I don't think so. Fucking hell. But yeah, I think that's probably about time, is it?
Yeah, it's good.
I know it's normally about time when I've got to go to the toilet.
It's your gauge. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, you better.
What do you mean?
Like it's usually between now and like 10 minutes from now.
Yeah. So
well, you guys like time it there.
I time it, yeah.
Yeah, Adrian times my piss all day, every day.
Sometimes we like it.
Do you want to write it in your journal?
James pissed 9:22. All right now, cool.
All right. Thanks for coming in, mate. Yeah. Appreciate it.
For having me.
Come in when you're ready to plug your documentary.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It'll be you.
100%. Let's make it happen. All right. See you later.
See ya.